We're nearing the halfway point in this year's Formula One race calendar, and we arrive at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. We're live from the racetrack as the teams are about to leave their garages for the start of today's practice session. We should expect to see some very large crowds here this weekend, as we do every year at the British Grand Prix. It's a popular racing circuit, it has huge fan support, and is well liked by the drivers and teams.
Many of the teams are based in Britain, and so Silverstone is their home race. It's one of the most historic circuits on the F1 calendar, and one that all the teams enjoy racing at.
Not only is Silverstone one of the oldest circuits in the Formula One World Championship, but it's also home to some of the most iconic corners, and none more so than Maggots and Beckett's. This is a high-speed sequence of left, right, left, tightening corners that lead into Chapel, and then of course the long hanger straight.
The high speeds of this sequence demands extreme skill and precision from the driver. Getting this wrong will affect the momentum all the way down the hanger straight, which is also a DRS zone.
Hello guys, and welcome to round 9 of our Kimi Raikkonen career mode. Now we're just in practice now, just getting used to these prime tyres, which were very tricky to get used to. We couldn't get the heat into them as we need to get the heat into them, go faster and get more grip. But we were just really struggling, and we kind of held Nasser up here on his run. I'm not sure what run he was doing, option tyres or primes or a long run with heavy fuel, but we're just trying to do some laps now. Turn 1 flat out on the primes, nope, it's not going to work. Not enough heat into our tyres, got a corner cut warning for there. Now we're just trying to keep going on the laps, just see what we can do, but look, lap wasn't on the count, but we got third in practice on the prime tyres, only 4 tenths away from the Mercs, which was pretty good. We beat our teammate by 2 tenths, less than 2 tenths, but it was still good, and we were looking forward to qualifying.
Welcome to this afternoon's qualifying session here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. It's going to be an exciting afternoon as the teams battle it out for the prize of pole. Silverstone is steeped in racing history, and we can definitely say that every track position will be hotly contested in the next few minutes.
Over the last few years, there's been a range of winners from Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferrari. And I think those are the teams we need to look out for again in today's qualifying session.
As we're on our qualifying now, going down a hanger straight, now into Stowe corner. We're on a qualifying lap. Tried to get the Stowe corner, very good, nice exit. Down to, I think this is Vale, but trying to get a nice turn in. Late on the brakes as possible. We missed the apex just there. And now down to this last corner, very tricky to get right power on. This is a right hander. Now we're going to provisional pole with a 132.6. Let's see where we got.
It's the end of qualifying, and it's Kimi Raikkonen who takes the top spot for tomorrow's race.
Well, it was a fantastic result, but he'll know you don't get any points on a Saturday, and to make this a great weekend for the team, he needs to do the same thing tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I do know. Mini clips is good.
Hello and welcome to the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone.
Large drink, large drink.
The cars have made their way to the grid, and we're minutes away from lights out.
Yeah, just ask for large drinks.
It was none other than Kimi Raikkonen, the Iceman, that secured the coveted pole position for today's race. He'll want to keep on top of any problems and see this one home with as little fuss as possible.
He has clean air in front of him, so we'll be hoping he can create a gap over the first few laps. If the cars in second and third can keep close until the first round of pit stops, then they may be able to take advantage on the undercut.
It's been a really disappointing season so far for Red Bull. They aren't getting the points that they believe the car is worthy of.
Red Bull have clearly suffered the most from the change of regulations. The car is still a good car, but they say the performance of their new hybrid power unit is letting them down. You can guarantee they're working hard with Renault to find a way to bridge the gap to the competition.
As we had an awesome qualifying, starting on pole position ahead of the Mercs, and now we're waiting the lights to go out as they have now, and we got a horrible start, just wheel spin. We just can't get the starts right this season, have we been taken out, and that is not the actual start. Whoops. As we are now on the grid for this British Grand Prix, as we had an awesome qualifying, the lights have gone out, now we are away in Britain. And now we got a horrible start. The Mercs have just jumped us with that amazing power unit. But we're going to try now on the outside of Hamilton and Rosberg. We've really taken the lead of the Mercs. Now we are just trying to pull out our lead, hopefully around about 10 seconds, we can just like reserve our tyres and keep them alive until as long as possible. It's going to be a one stop today, so yeah, it's going to be a hard race, and hopefully we can get this win under our bag. As we're just going down into this, this is Luffield now, we're in Luffield. Now we're just trying to get a nice exit, which we haven't done. It's not the best exit. Now Hamilton is in a slipstream, and he's coming down, we're on board with him. Coming down to Copse Corner, he's going to try down the outside, but there's no grip there. And he actually get hit from Massa. Now we're on Rosberg. He's going to try and go Maddox and Beckett's, but he's just gone straight on as well. So we pulled out a 2-second gap to the Mercs already from their mistakes. 2 cars, 2 mistakes. That's very not liking from Mercedes. Now Hamilton's got a run on Rosberg into Copse Corner. They're going side by side. Who's going to get the lead or second place out of his corner? Rosberg. Now Hamilton has got second place from Rosberg. What a crazy lap 1 that was. Let's hope we can have more racing like that in the rest of the race. Now, can Rosberg get back at Hamilton as we skip forward to the end of the lap now? Rosberg still behind Hamilton. Let's see what he can do in the Copse Corner. He's got no DRS, and he's got in the inside corner. Now Hamilton's going to get a better exit because he's got the outside. Rosberg has to yield, and now he's going to get up the inside of Hamilton, I mean. But no, next lap now. I think Rosberg's got DRS this time, so he's got more power, slipstream. Now he's in the slipstream, he's going to get a dirty area in this corner, but he's well past before the corner. And now, can Hamilton get back at him? No, there's no room. Now Rosberg back into second place with a horrible start. So a lot of action, a lot of overtaking. Now we see Rosberg behind Hamilton again. I don't know where he overtook him, sorry about that. But Rosberg back at Hamilton with DRS. Hamilton's running outside. Who's going to make the second place? They're side by still, so we're going to Vale. Now who's going to proceed into Club Corner? Now it's still by side. Hamilton's going to have to yield. There's no room there, and yeah, he's will yield. Now into Abbey Curve. Who's going to take second place still? They're going side by side. Hamilton's got the second place. What a overtake from Hamilton there. Very committing from there. Very brave. And now he's got second place back from Rosberg. So yeah, very, very cool racing here. There's quite a few train. There's a Bottas, I think it is. Ferrari, 2 Mercs, and a Williams. 2 Williams, Merc, 2 Mercs. So yeah, very exciting stuff to come in this Grand Prix. As we've seen Rosberg again, just can't keep Hamilton in behind him. But he's going to try and cut Copse now, and Rosberg is still side by side with Hamilton. He's squeezing him out, and Rosberg's on the later brakes. Now Rosberg's actually got side by side with him. Rosberg's in the second place. Hamilton's going to yield, is he? Yes, he is. He's going to yield for Rosberg. So yeah, Hamilton and Rosberg having a Bahrain 2014 / Britain. Now my teammate Sebastian Vettel was going to try and capitalise on their battling to slow them down. Now Rosberg's going to have to yield. No, that's Hamilton. Hamilton's been overtaken by Sebastian Vettel. Now hopefully my teammate can get into second place with DRS here. Can he get into second place to help Ferrari with the constructors' points? He's going for it. Nope, just not yet. Not yet. So yeah, with Merck's battling, my teammate has just come out of nowhere with his pace and got second place from Rosberg. So yeah, the Ferraris putting up against the Mercs today. So yeah, Mercs having troubles with their cars or something, or just having too much fun battling. While we see Hamilton now, my teammate's out in front, second place, and now Hamilton in Copse Corner. He's got third place back from him and trying to catch Sebastian Vettel now. So that's what Hamilton can do with 2 Mercs in front of him. Now we see Rosberg again, and Hamilton side by side into Brookland. Now entering Luffield. Who can get the better exit into Woodcock Corner? Woodcock Corner. Now Hamilton has got the better exit. Rosberg wasn't that too much keen on going on the outside. Now we see us going into the pits. End of lap 11, going on to 12. So it's going to be a one-stop race. I didn't know when to pit because I did a few restarts because our tyres were actually popping before like lap 6. I don't know why. I wasn't even pushing that much, but we're still in the lead. Vettel's behind us. I think he's going to pit this lap as well. So Ferrari double stacking. Hope he doesn't get held up. Now let's see what happens. We're on board with my teammate. And he got held up a bit. He just got held up. What a view from there. And hopefully he didn't lose us. Well, Sebastian Vettel too much time. Now we see Rosberg just come out of the pits. Now he's and that's Ricciardo. He's come out of the pits as well. So Ricciardo's actually jumped Rosberg. So that's quite amazing. Now we see Hamilton overtaking Sebastian Vettel for second place, I think this is. So yeah, Sebastian Vettel not having a good stint on these slower prime tyres. Now we see next lap my teammate go past Hamilton into Stowe Corner, just before Stowe Corner. Now we see Hamilton just behind my teammate again. Who's going to actually win this race? Who's going to come on the podium? Now we see my teammate again into Brooklands with my teammate side by side. Who's going to go on the inside? My teammate's gone on the inside. We're into Luffield. Rosberg's just trailing behind. Now Hamilton's got a really bad exit. Hopefully my teammate can pull out a gap to Hamilton. But no, side by side into Copse Corner. Hamilton's got the superior grip in that Mercedes. What a move by Hamilton. Just a fantastic move. Now to Maggots and Beckett. My teammate has to yield. He's going to wait for the DRS on the hanger straight. Going into Copse Corner. Now hopefully my teammate can get a really good exit. And he's got the DRS. Can he overtake anyone? He's going down the inside of Copse Corner. Now my teammate is ahead of Hamilton again. And my Hamilton is just probably frustrated for the cars overtaking him today. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Hamilton. He's just overtaking so many cars. Now again, Hamilton into Copse Corner. Stowe Corner, I mean. Sorry guys, I don't know my Silverstone corner names. But let's go side by side into Vale. Now who's going to proceed down to the inside line. Now Hamilton's got the inside line. He's going to have to, my teammates have to yield from Club Corner. So yeah, very, very close to racing here in Silverstone today. And my teammate again, he's battling Hamilton. He's just going to lose more time to Rosberg. But my teammate is very up fighting today. There's a lapped car ahead. I think that's Roberto Merri. Hopefully he doesn't get away with my teammate. So yeah, we have to be very wary of him because he can cause so many incidents. He can ruin our teammate's race, and which he has done. Oh my God, controversy here. My teammate has just went to the back of Roberto Merri. Wow. Sorry for no replay, but Rosberg now on the back of Hamilton. Now Rosberg out of nowhere has just got second place. What has happened to Sebastian Vettel? So back markers ruining in his race, and how Hamilton got into the Copse Corner back into second place. Now who's going to get second or third here? We don't know until the end of the race. But now Hamilton into second place as Rosberg coming into Stowe Corner again. I mean Copse Corner, guys. And now we're just waiting for who's going to win this race and come on the podium. Even more battling. Now on the next lap, Hamilton got the DRS coming into Copse Corner. on the inside. Is Rosberg gonna yield for the Hamilton? He's gonna run the outside. Who's gonna get more traction? Who's gonna get a better line into the last corners of this race? Hamilton's got the outside, now the inside. He's surely got this corner unless Rosberg can just go off the track, and now he's yielded for Hamilton. But he's got much more momentum than Hamilton. Who's on a Abbey curve? Now it is race time on for these guys. I think this is the last lap, as we're about to see me crossing the line for the win. As exactly what I said, we have won this race from pole. We have dominated the race.
A very memorable race, and one that Kimi Raikkonen won't forget anytime soon, after a wonderful win for the Ferrari driver today.
It really was a great performance, and one that I think will be remembered for a long time to come.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
What a race, guys. Thank you for joining me at Silverstone today to watch them two Mercs go at it like there was just no tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining and watching, so please like, subscribe, peace.